So tell me about your project.
Sure, this is my robot named Twitch. It's a multi-directional robot. It has omni wheels, and each wheel has its own gearbox and motor. And the whole assembly is mounted on a bearing block that can rotate. And the two diagonal wheels are linked together with aluminum linkage that's steered by quarter-scale model airplane servos. So we can do forwards and backwards, left and right, and then a full omnidirectional mode.
That's pretty fun.
Thank you.
And so it's called Twitch?
Twitch.
And does it have its own web address?
It does not. I have my blog, scolton.blogspot.com.
Okay.
And I've got all my projects on my blog, including Twitch.
That's great.
Twitch doesn't have its own page yet.
Not yet. What are these other that you have here?
I have, let's see, this one is the 4-man Segway. It runs on dual drills. So, and it actually runs. I built it just to show that it could do it with cordless drills. It's not the greatest do-it-yourself Segway ever, but just as a demonstration of like how cheap you could possibly do it. Did it with cordless drills. And so it self-balances. I'm not doing anything. It's keeping me up, and I have steering, so I can self-balancing. It has a sensor that detects the angle of the platform. And based on that angle, it tells the motors to drive forwards or backwards. So if I lean forwards, it tells the two wheels to drive forwards to catch up to me. Oh, okay. If I lean backwards, it tells them to drive backwards. So there's a feedback loop that does that constantly, keeping me upright. So I don't even really need to use the stick. It's just like just standing on a platform.
Oh, wow. So how did you program a sensor?
There's a microcontroller on the blue board there.
Okay.
It's an Arduino microcontroller. It takes about 100 lines of code.
Okay, so yeah.
And it looks like you don't have a whole lot of power control circuitry either.
These are actually really nice H-bridge motor drivers from Colton Robotics. There's two of them under here. There's one heatsink for both of them, but they're 18 volt, 25 amp H-bridge motor drivers. And so I just link those in directly to the motors in the drills themselves. Okay. So I just bypass the drills motor controller.
That's neat.
So
and it's one battery driving the whole thing.
One battery, and that one board is that comprises all the electronics. All the electronics are on that one board.
That's a very elegant solution.
That is what we're using for sensors.
There's a SparkFun 6 degree of freedom IMU. It's got 3 accelerometers and 3 gyroscopes. They only really need one accelerometer and 1 gyro to do the balancing on that axis. Yep. It's about 100 lines of code.
Now the accelerometers and the gyroscopes, you just plug into the Arduino board. Components you just buy randomly off the shelf, and then plug it into your computer and just program it.
This one is on Instructables, so you can find the instructions in the parts list and make all of it from scratch.
And then what's the scooter over here?
This is an electric razor scooter with a hub motor in the rear wheel. Okay. So the motor is a custom built brushless DC motor. You can see the windings. It's an outrunner motor, so the inside is stationary and the outside spins. Yeah. So when I hit the throttle, it spins. And underneath it, you can see it's mostly batteries, and then a motor controller down there.
That's great.
So it's pretty fast. It'll go about 20 miles an hour. It has a range of about 5 miles. And you can see a little bit of how the motor is built. Alex is building one also.
Oh, okay.
You can see the inside of the motor there.
Very good. Great. So what's the web address again?
scolton.blogspot.com.
Very good.
I don't know if I have a card with me. I don't think I do.
That's okay.
There we go.
All right. Thanks.